Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again, and look, I've got light. The beautiful, beautiful Fiona sent me a lamp, and she has just brightened up my whole desk, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. And also she sent me a link to a video and said, this is probably right up your alley, Gaynor. And believe it or not, my mum sent me one of those cards on my wedding day. She'd made it herself, bless her soul, and I must admit, my mum's not the best card maker in the world, but she wins competitions. But she did an excellent job of this card, and it's called a Bookatrix. And the lovely Sam Clayton, the video she sent me, did hers way bigger than the one I'm going to make. It's just too big for me. So I wanted to keep it so we could keep all our normal cardstock. You weren't having to buy 12 by 12 or having to rummage around getting larger pieces of paper. So I've downscaled the one Sam did. I'm going to show you this one. She made a bag for hers. I did a box. And I put a lovely little charm on there. I'm going to write on this later because this card is for somebody really special. And I love her to pieces. And you know what I did? You know when you're doing the lid, you have to do it 1/16 bigger. Well, I did the bottom 1/16 bigger. And so it's a little bit crushed. So I'm going to redo the bottom of the box, but the lid is going to fit perfect on the next one. And look at this. Absolutely beautiful. And it just looks like an open book. Absolutely beautiful. And I've got Celebrate and I've got Amazing and I've got some numbers to put on there. And I'm not going to release this video until I've given it to her. Otherwise it'll spoil the surprise. I've added this gorgeous ribbon. This is an anniversary card, and I've popped wine glasses, flutes on, beautiful love hearts. And I'm not going to have, because I'm killing that designer series paper at the back. On this one I'm just going to have my designer series paper and just enough square for me to write message, and then it just leaves that gorgeous Christmas paper open. So this one's going to be a Christmas card, the one I'm going to make. It's just absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to make the card, the box, the lid, and look at, I've had to pinch that corner there to get it in, but it fits perfectly. And I'm a silly sausage. I always do things wrong. But I don't take them out. I leave them in and just pinch that corner, and it fits beautifully, but I want her to open the box when she gets it. And this paper is what I used on the back of that card. So this is a part of the card as well. So I'm going to pop this to one side. My card is going to be 8.5 by 6. And I can't remember. Sam's was something like 7.5 by 10.5. And it was just really big. I haven't made the stand yet. Oh, silly sausage. But I think if you prop the box up against something and left it open in the box, it would look beautiful anyway. So let's get crack-a-lacking, as my gorgeous friend Mandy would say. And I'll show you the card pieces. This is the piece that's going on the back, and this is the back of my designer series paper. So I'm just having it on one side so you don't spoil this. Your card, the gold is going to be, is your card. This is 8.5 by 6. Then the thick whisper white is 8 by 5.5. Everything's just half an inch smaller. This foil is, I don't want to glare you too much, is 7.5 by 5. And the designer series paper is 7 by 4.5. This back piece for the back page is 8 by 5.5. And this small piece of paper here is 3.5 by 3 and, well, it should be 4 really, but I'm a little bit short. I am on there. It's 3 7/8 by 3.5. It's just so I got a nice chunky board and just somewhere to write a message. So first things first, I'm going to get my corner rounder, which I should have done in advance, but knowing me, I want to show you what I'm doing anyway. And then we're going to score all these. And these have been going for as long as I can remember. I've made a few myself in the past, but not done a video. Before I started videoing, for my sister, I absolutely loved it. My daughter also had one made for me on my 40th birthday, many moons ago. But they're just so simple. You're just going to round all your corners off. I'm turning this over because I don't want to glare you out. It doesn't take long, trust me. And this card goes together really quickly because we prepped. It's the making of the box, which is going to take just as much time. But I want to air this after I've given it to her. So I do film in advance because I don't want to leave you short while I'm away off gallivanting on stage and stuff like that. So, and I watched the creator videos. I watched them all to help improve my channel. And they said, film. If you can get 3 in front, get 3 in front. If you can get 7 in front, get 7 in front. If you can get 14 in front, get 14 in front. Because sometimes when you're ill, you don't want to. You don't want to be. I'm not going to round these off. This is going to be on one side with a season's greeting over the top. These 2 pieces are 3 by 2, and these are 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. This is going to have a little stamped message on for the inside of that page on that book, and that's on the other side. And I'm not going to round these corners. So we've done all the corner rounding. I'm going to pop them to one side. Right, I'm going to fetch the scoreboard in now, and then apparently you can buy dies that cut those pieces out for you and curve them, and you don't need fancy equipment, you just need a score. Right, you're going to find the centre. This piece is 8 1/2 by 6. You're going to find the centre, so that's 4 1/4, and you're going to take it down 1/4 inch and score. Whoops, that wasn't a very nice straight line, Gainer. And then you go back to your 4 1/4, and then you go that way 1/4. So you're basically scoring 1/2 inch either side of the score, 1/4 inch either side of the score line. So the next one down then will be, so this is 8, so 4, so you go down to 3 3/4, and then 4 1/4. Oh, that was my back page. Doesn't matter. The next one is this one. This is 8. So this one is 3 3/4 and 4 1/4 as well. Now my foil, I'm going to have to turn this over just for a second. This is 7 1/2, so that's 3 3/4. So we're going down to 3 1/2 and 4. And then your last piece, which is your designer series paper, this is 7, so that's 3 1/2. So you're going to score it 3 1/4 and 3 3/4. Like I say, I've just done the back page, which was 8 anyway, so it's scored in the right line. You don't have to score this one. This is going on the back. And while we're here, your card for your box, this is the base now. This is 10 3/4 minus a 1/16 of an inch. And the other ones I'm going to keep the same, by 8 1/4 minus 1/16 of an inch. And we're simply just going to score this at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Yeah, my mum sent me an absolutely gorgeous one on my wedding day, which was 12 years ago. To the lovely Paul, who everybody knows I adore him so much. I've already cut a scallop tag out for the front box of the label, just to save on time. Now this is the full 10 3/4. It's not minus the 1/16, and this is the 8 1/4. It's not minus the 1/16. And again, just score this at 1 inch. Oh, crumbs, look at that. That's better. This is going to be our lid all the way around, and that's all your scoring done. So if you prep your card and then do all your scoring, and then you just there, you can just get on with it. It's great. So I'm going to pop them to one side. I'm bashing everything about here. So I'm going to grab now my tape, and I'm going to fetch in 2 lots. I've got my 1/2 inch, which is the gap between these score lines, and then I'm going to use this actually. This 1/8. This is just going to go along the edge, and it's just for security. Also, what you need to do and all, grab something round. These are your pages. Just use it like a rolling pin and just roll it. And just to give it some curving. You can grab and curl it if you want. It's entirely up to you. But I found it was easier to just... This is a Nouveau glue pen apparently. I've never used it. And just roll, so you manipulate the paper. So you get in that little dome shape. My card is a lot smaller, so you could even use your bone folder, just gently manipulate it. So it's gonna, and you're gonna bend these up on your score lines. Just bend them up slightly. They're not gonna be opened. You just want it to look like an open book, so you're not gonna burnish them too much. And just curl it. So it will sit straight when everything goes together, just so it looks like a little bit of an open book, and we can manipulate it just into those pages perfectly. So add your tape. Oops, when I can find the end. Just pop it right in between those score lines. Doesn't matter if you slightly off, try not to be, but... And then this tape, it's an 1/8 of an inch. You're just going to put some on the ends, and it's just tack your pages down. And it's quite late. I'm going to have to shifty on with this card, because I'm going to sit with you all later, and it's getting on now. So yeah, it'll be 9:15 before we know it. I think I started this video at 8:30, so I've got 45 minutes. No, it was 8:20, sorry. So I've got 55 minutes to make this card with you. So just run it over the ends, just so you can be so precise if you want to, but these are just to tack the pages down. You just basically want them on the end. And then with this being foil, oh, sorry about the glare, but just do this really gently. I tried to do it with bone fold and it creased, so just get that little dome going. Use it like a rolling pin, as if you were rolling out pastry. And then don't forget to bend, just to give, this will be covered, so there we go. So we're going to get that open book look. So again, we've added our tape. This is our Whisper White piece, which is like the opening pages of your book. The gold represents the book itself. I'm sorry about that. So, whoops. Yeah, I've lost my not lost my mojo, but you know, when I find something to do and I find something to film, but I'm wrecking my head all day long. I'm thinking, you know, but I do make videos every single day, so it's quite hard to come up with something new. So I am giving credit to Sam, because I love Sam to bits, and she has always praised any work I've done and give her credit for, and she's enjoyed plenty of my tutorials and left messages. So thank you, Sam, for your idea. It was the lovely Fiona that sent me your video. Impressed her enough to send it to me. So we'll get more of a dome on that later. Have I added my tape? Yes. We're on the last piece now, so let's get a bit of roly-poly going on. Or you could you could basically just lift this up and bend it round. You know, you don't have to roll. But I think it leaves creases then. I don't like that. So I prefer the roly-poly action. Sam, bless her, had a little rolling pin, which is great. But I wasn't going all the way downstairs just to find a little rolling... Well, my rolling pin isn't little, it's huge. And it's centuries old, and it's made of marble. And it's been passed down from generation. So you want a bit more of a dome on that side, which we'll do. It's this about just showing you how to do it. You can spend a lot of time doing it beautifully well. Not like me, rushing. But I just want to show you the idea, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to get a bit more roly. I'm going to... Oh, I hate doing this, but it's quite hard card to... I mean, if it's 300 GSM card, this is really good. I don't like that now, see? It will... Oh, there we go. It's sprung back up, thankfully. So, a bit more tape on the end. Oh, you don't actually need tape on this one. I'm going to leave it on because our designer series paper is going to cover, and we're going to wrap ribbon round. So, I have some beautiful ribbon on. So, starting with, that's the large, and I'm going to go to the next page down. I'm going to peel off your backing tape, and then bend it up like that, Gainer. And then you want 1/4 of an inch, top and bottom. Only take your centre paper off first, your centre tape backing off, and add your pages. And you can always go there and remove your tape. So what you want to do is, you want to roll those pages. And again, you can just keep rolling just to get that shape. It's starting to look like a book now. It's so much better. Remove your tape. I always use 300 JSM cardstock, so I'm gonna just manipulate. Oops, I keep it in shot. There we go, and it's stuck my card down as well. That's better. You've got it, so you don't even have to have it pin tight, because a book never lays pin tight down. So make it look realistic. So I've got my gold bit now. Just going to bend those up, and then I'm going to attach this as well. I do apologise about the glare. So nice 1/4 of an inch. Keeping your score lines together. And again, remove your backing. And then just follow that round. Oh, it's just so pretty. It's starting to look gorgeous. And just push it round and keep that arch. And all the time, just lift your pages slightly. So you're getting that dome. Oh, did that stick down? Oh, I haven't took that piece off yet. That's better. That's it. There we go. So you're getting that book shape, if you know what I mean. Look. It's just beautiful. Now for my designer series paper. And I think red and gold look absolutely beautiful together. So again, if you've got any tape sticking out, just tuck it in. And add that to your line. Isn't that beautiful? And remove your tape. And then just follow the lines round. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. I mean, because you are adding it to a box or a bag, you can, whichever takes your fancy, then you can add more decoration, add flowers or 3D snowflakes, anything that's going to make your card look outstanding. So there is the base of our book, just gorgeous. Now I'm going to fetch in my design. I'm just going to have this on one side. It's going to be just the smallest little page, and it's going to go on that side. How cute! It needs a little trim there. I can see a tiny little fringe of paper that is missed by the trimmer. There we go. Whoops, sorry about that. Right, I'm just going to add a bit of glue. I just wanted the contrasting red and green, but with the gold I think it's just beautiful for Christmas. And I like that little snowman. You could add the Santa. This is from the Santa's Workshop Designer Series paper. Just so adorable. And I've left a 1/4 inch gap all the way around. And it still not look straight. My trimmer. There we go, that's better. So again, I'm going to roll this as well because it's going around them pages. Just to give depth. And that is going to go perfectly on there. Isn't that sweet? Oh my gosh, I love it. Right, I'm going to add glue on this one as well. And then just line it up as best you can. Make it look like it's sitting in the centre of that page, like an illustration. And keep it as straight as you can. And just rub your fingers. That glue will dry in no time. Now, I've cheated a little bit. Because it's a long-winded video, I've got this beautiful sticker that says Season's Greetings. And I'm just going to take it across. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Right, we're going to prep our paper. No, let's do this piece first. Let's glue this on, and I should stamp first, shouldn't I? And it would help, Gator, if you actually got your stamp set out and some ink. So I'm looking for signs of Santa. I'm going to use some real red. You could use garden green as well. And I'm wishing you everything on your list and more. I'm going to do at the bottom. I'm not very prepared. And I've got these little cutouts. If I wanted to use some of that, that would be beautiful. There we go. Let's get this prepped on our block. Let's grab a block here. So we are wishing you everything on your list and more. Whoops. Get it the right way, Gainer. Let me just have a look. Pick it up. I want that at the top-ish. So I want to try and pick that up. So it's straight as well. I need to adjust that little back one a little bit. That's better. Let's give it a test run. This is why we've got two sides to every piece of paper. I think that looks quite cool. And you could add some little characters in the centre there or anything. It's entirely up to you. please let me just wash this colour off, because I'm going to have to get that down the stairs to my my Domestos spray. I'm going to have to bet I'm not going to leave it in the bathroom. So now I'm going to glue that. Onto there. And now those little stripes have faded away. They look like dots that coincide. Perfect. Again, I'm going to roll this just to get some curving on it, and it also helps my sentiment adhere down now. Whoops, let's just get that out of the way. There we go. Oh, you can see the glue underneath. That should spread out evenly. Let's get this on our page. Try and keep it as level as that one. Check that it's straight. Looks cool to me. And then just rub it down. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. There we go. I got it just right. So, ribbon. I'm using this beautiful cross-stitch ribbon. I love it. It's absolutely adorable. Oh, and it's the wrong colour red. But never mind. We don't get less. Now, I've got a short... Oh, I said I got a short piece and a long piece, but I'm going to have to trim this down. So, let's... I tell you what I'm going to do. Ooh, good idea, Gainer. Right. Let's take the backing off. The only thing is now we're going to have to... So I'm going to attach my ribbon at the back, and then I need to make sure it's perfectly straight. And then tack that down. Oh yes, perfect. I know it's going to have a bit of sticky on, but we can rectify that in a moment. And our backing piece now. Again, you want to keep that in the centre. So I'm going to add some more tape to cover that up. My belly is rumbling. There we go. And just on the ends as well. And this end. Perfect. Just grab my bone folder. And again, we're going to start in the centre. I'm not even going to fold those pages. So I want a 1/4 inch gap, top and bottom. And it's already got adhesive on there as well, so that's helping. So now I'm just going to follow it around with my fingers. Because it is only designer series paper, it goes beautifully. So I'm going to pick it up and just curve it. Just beautiful. And now I'm going to glue this on. You could also add another sentiment on the back, decorate it up. I've got some lovely little stickers here which I'm going to use. So check in which way round. Oh, nearly put it on the wrong side then, so it's a good job I checked. And you want a good 1/4 inch all round. So just going to manipulate that for a moment with my bone folder just to make sure it stays down. And this will help those front pages curl a bit more as well. How sweet is that? Oh, I love it. So I've got these beautiful little parcels and presents. So I'm going to stick them down here. This lovely little rocking horse. Oops, losing him. Right next door. And I've got a snowflake. Oops. And a gorgeous little love heart for this side as well. So don't just have to use stamps, you can use stickers, you can choose decoupage pages, it's entirely up to you. So that's the back of my book now. I'm going to write a message there. There's the front. I'm going to tie a bow as well now. So let's see if we can do this properly. Bunny ears over and under. Let that fall down and tie. And you've got your bunny ears there. And that is going to sit just up there. Absolutely gorgeous. Thing is, I have got no plugs in here at all, hardly. I've got 2 extensions and 1 plug socket. I know. I need my husband to get his electrical hands working. Get me some more sockets. He'd love to be an electrician, but he's colourblind, bless him. So all my crosses are right in the right way. So later, I'm going to stick now with a glue dot when I can find them. And I'll use my hot glue gun later and take it onto the landing where I have 4 plugs. Yeah, on the landing, 4 plugs. Bedroom 1. And I'm just going to decorate the top with this beautiful ribbon. Oh, gorgeous. I need to cut that a little bit more. Or did I? There we go, that's straight. Right, let's move on quickly to the box. I do apologise. I'm going to whack my glue away just for a moment. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Love it. So we've done our scoring. We're going to snip up and notch. And do you know, you've got to take it to the score line, otherwise that bit sticks up. That doesn't turn out very well. Perhaps I should use my smaller scissors for this smaller job. That's better. Oh, blimey, this is really strong card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it round a notch from the score line. Take that out. Going up to the score line. Same with the bottom piece. This is 300 GSM as well. I like thick card. I don't see the point in buying flimsy. And then we'll burnish and pop this together. It's alright, the first one, I cut it 6 1/4. Thinking, oh, my card's 6. Yeah, didn't leave myself an inch either side too. We all make mistakes when we're rushing. I shall make a smaller one of these cards. Maybe a 4 by 8. so I don't lose out on that box. So I've taken a right wedge off there then. Let me get rid of these bits. And I'm just going to burnish the score lines. And for quickness, oh, my gold is mucky. Ooh. You could make a gift bag for this to go in. It's entirely up to you. I think boxes are cute. Cards in boxes. There's just something so pretty about them. So I'm just going to grab fast fuse. And because it's only housing a card, it's not going to be pulled apart too much. And the fast fuse should do it beautifully. This is one thing I am going to miss. Being able to buy this. So, lift this up, and I've done this so it's 1/4 inch bigger all round, so it's not too tight inside the box. You want to be able to get your fingers behind it to pull it out. And that is the base. So our beautiful card is going to go in there. So it's perfect all the way around. You've got you've got space to pull it out. You're not going to be tucking and trying to poke it with something. Oh, more bits. So let's burnish. Oh, I love this gold. Oh, I love this paper, and I've got about 12 to 15 sheets left. So when it's gone, it's gone. You'll never see it again unless I can get to the craft fair where I bought it from. And that's if the gentleman who sold it me is there. You can go to town now on this box and decorate it to no end. It's just beautiful. I'm just going to have a tag. You can add some more designer series paper. You know, it's entirely up to you. Add 3D items. It's up to you. It's endless. You could even, I don't know, you could get some of those beautiful festive stickers. Add them on. Pull up my corners, make them fit beautiful. Now this one is 1/16 bigger because I did all my trimming off because I knew I got space inside. So 10 3/4 minus 1/16 of an inch, and the same, and then just leave this at 10 3/4 by 8 1/4. And I should do a thumbnail. I keep forgetting to do that. And then this box should take, oops, come on now, Gainer. Hands aren't wide enough, so they need to slide on at the same time, that's what it is. Excuse me a moment. There we go, and that is a beautiful fit. Absolutely gorgeous, love it. So with this scallop, I'm just going to pop a hole through there. Perfect. Grab some baker's twine. Oh, you could use some gold thread. It's entirely up to you. I don't have any to hand at the moment. You can add a trinket to at this stage. Entirely up to you. Pokey Duel, where have you gone? Trying to get the two through at the same time. There we go. Don't like big knots. There we go. And then you can attach that. I'm not going to do it now. It depends on where you want to attach your label from. You could stamp that with something. You could add some clear gems, or you could just, I've got a little stamp here that says, let me just grab it, with love. And I can use real red again. And just pop that in the centre. How pretty is that? That is absolutely beautiful. The object was to show you the card, but we've managed to do card, label and box all at the same time. I hope you enjoyed, because I loved making it. It was absolutely beautiful. So we got this one and this one. I hope my friend really enjoys this, and then I'll release this as soon as I've given her. That way it won't spoil the surprise, because she watches me as well. I'm going to love you all. Please don't forget to press the subscribe button and the little bell. That way you won't miss any future videos. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.